tutorial. Today we are going to design a landing page in Figma. So open your Figma app, either you're using the desktop app or you use the browser. I am using the desktop app, so you open it. When it loads for you, you see this interface. Click on new design file and it loads up a new design file for me. So the first thing I'm going to do is to change the title here at the top to landing page. Okay, now that I've renamed the file, I pick a frame. Now the landing page is for a desktop app, so I select iMac and I have my frame here. Now I'm going to pick a background image for my frame here, so I go to my properties column over here and I click on fill. I change the solid to image and then I choose image. I go to my downloads and then I pick this image here. Then I do fill. Yeah, so this is the background that I am going to be using. Okay, I can give the desktop. Yeah, that's good. Border radius. Next thing I'm going to do is to design my logo, the logo for my landing page. I'm going to do a custom logo design. Click on the shape tool here. I get my circle or my ellipse tool. I hold shift and I draw a perfect circle. And I'm giving my circle a stroke. The outside. Okay. And drag it onto my workspace. What I'm going to get is I will now get a text. Let me zoom in so I can see what I'm doing. Zooming in, so I get a text. Click inside my shape. And then I do okay. Now with this, I'll go to my properties column and then change my font to this JS Math. Okay, and I position the text the center. Now what I'm doing is to click on the text and then increase the font size. Okay. I'm going to change the fill. I'm going to change the fill color to black. And then change the stroke color. Change the stroke color. Okay, first you can select the text, change the text color to white. Go back to the layers panel here, select the circle again, click on the stroke and then give it a stroke color of DF 6D03. I think I should increase the font size again to 32 is okay. Now what I'm going to do is to group the text and then the circle together. So I select both of them, hold shift, select both, and then right click and do group selection. So now with this I'm going to hold shift and then resize them. Okay, so I just messed that up. I'm going to go to the group again, select the text, reducing the text. I'm going to resize the frame. Okay, select it. And this. Okay. Now resize. Now what I'm going to do is to get a ruler. I'm going to get a ruler to the top, grab my ruler here, and so I think this is okay. So I bring the circle to the top here, hold shift, resize it, zoom in now, hold shift, let me undo this. Okay, hold shift. Okay, I can reduce the font color, the font size rather. So reduce the font size, select the text, and resize it, reposition it like this. Okay, so I think the logo looks cool. Now the thing I'm going to do next is to get the text. So I get a text and then this is my home. My home services. A text again for about, my text again for contact. Okay, nice. I will select all the text, hold shift, click on them, and then increase the font size. Now I'm going to change the fonts to Poppins. Let me use Roboto. So my font I'm using. Bring the contact to the edge here. Go home as well. Now you can hold shift, select all of them, and then you go to your sidebar and do align vertical centers, and then reposition all of them now. Okay, next up I'll hold a select home, select all of them, click on more options here, and do distribute horizontal spacing, so they have equal spacing. Okay, and now I'm going to click on the preview button here, the present button, so that I can preview what I'm designing. Options, fit to screen. Okay, this looks okay. Just I need to reduce the font for the nav, it's too big, so I can select all of them and get a font. Curve 22. Okay, so my font of 22, it's okay. So I go back to my design. Right, I'm going to get the text again, my text tool, and then write my startup. Go to my properties, increase the font size, I'll get another text tool again, text again, and then write landing page. Now I select both text, go to my text, so I change the font family to lobster. I can increase the font family of the top one. Okay, that's 85. Now reduce the one for the landing page. To 40. And preview it. This is what I'm having. Let's go for now. Now next up, I'm going to get a written text over here. So I'll go to my plugins and then get the one called Lorem. Go to my plugins and get plugin called Lorem. Lorem ipsum. Now I click on click on my tools and get a rectangle. Okay, set my lorem text and get this. Alright, so I get my text tool, I click, and then I'm going to generate some sentences. So when you're using the lorem plugin, number of sentences you want to generate are here, number of words or paragraph you want to generate are also there. So I'm going to generate words like I'm doing 25 words, and then I generate. Select the text, go here, and then I do Roboto, change it to Roboto. And then I compress the text, make the text layer small, bring it over here. Okay, yeah. So then I reduce the font family again, yeah, and then I bring it down a bit. Next step is for me to just get a button, a sign in button, and a learn more button. So I get my rectangle, okay, change the fill color to orange, change the fill color to orange, give it a border radius, and then get my text tool, and then type sign in, and change my fill color to white, Roboto regular to semi bold, increase the font size to 32. Okay, reduce the button a bit. Reduce the button a bit. Okay, so zoom out to see the width. Alright, we need to reduce the font size here. Alright. I select both the button effects and then I drag it to the top. I'm going to duplicate them, so I hold Option or Alt on Windows, change this one to learn more, alright, make the rectangle shape a little bigger. Alright, can add a shape. I can click on the rectangle here, use this, duplicate it, duplicate it. Okay, I change my fill color. I'll give my top rectangle my original one, give it a stroke, and the stroke is only going to be at the left hand side. And I bring it to the top. Yeah, change the fill color of the one underneath the same orange, and then click on the top rectangle, change the stroke to this. Yeah, reduce the stroke a bit. Let me put it on the outside and see. Okay, so now outside and moves a bit. I think that's better. I grab my text, my signing text, and I bring it to the top. And zoom out. Yeah, so I have my signing like this. I'm going to do the same thing for the learn more. I think this looks design. It's a little complex here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate the rectangle, duplicate, change the fill color to still orange. Yeah, the orange here. Make it longer. Now I drag it on top. I'll select the rectangle. It's like this, the initial rectangle. Change the fill color. Change the border for the stroke. Okay, so let me undo. I'll give it a stroke, increase the stroke size to what I do on the outside. Okay, go outside, not 15. Okay, let me do this. It's like this rectangle. Let me change the fill to black. Maybe this guy stroke. And outside, only the left hand side again. Left hand side. And it should be on the outside. Yeah, this guy should not have a stroke anywhere. The same. The fill still orange. Then I bring it back. Yeah. Alright guys, so I think I need to position my buttons in the middle. So I select the whole button, all the buttons, and then Yeah, position in the middle here. Yeah, so guys, that's the end of the design. It looks simple, it looks nice, but it's very simple to do. All right, so thank you for watching. Let me preview it first. Yeah, so this is how the preview looks like, and it's good. You can decide to add your own background image, make changes to it, and see how it goes. So thank you for watching. Give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Hasta la vista. Happy designing.